Unfortunately, our app doesn't have the map view yet, so we just need to add that in, and then we're going to make it display the data. So you remember when I started up my original data structure, I just put in a random longitude and latitude, but you will need to find out the longitude and latitude for the places that you're going to visit. This is just a simple Google search. If you search Tasmania longitude latitude, or should be Hobart longitude and latitude, then it gives it to you and it's nice and easy. So do those searches and then you can update that. Okay, so going to our storyboard, we're going to add in, let's close this one off. I'm going to add in a map. Okay, so I'm going to drag this onto my view controller. I'm going to stretch it out so it's the entire width and height of my view controller. Then I'm going to make sure that I've got my constraints. So depending on whatever device I have, I want it to stretch to the size of it. Okay, so that's all set up. Next thing we need to do is create an outlet. So click on our list icon, assistant editor. Okay, control and drag, and I'm just going to call this my map. Okay, then from here we can start to set up our data structure. So first of all, let's get a variable which will receive our selected rows longitude and latitude. So we get the longitude and we'll get the latitude. Okay, from there, I need to define a coordinate. So let's make this a bit bigger. So let's call it place. Oh, I've forgotten one very important thing. I need to import my MapKit, otherwise nothing's going to work. So let's notice that it wasn't auto completing because I didn't have it added. So this makes it nice and easy. So lat and long using those variables we just created. And get the map region. Using the autocomplete makes this a lot easier. Define what the span of it's going to be. Just set that as a constant. And set the center of our map to our location. Get the span of the view. I'm going to set this to the map region that we just set up. Do the same for the other one. Oops, that's really the span. The longitude. Okay, then I'm going to set my map. So my map is the outlet we just created. I'm going to set the map type first. We'll set this as a hybrid flyover. Then I'm going to set my camera up. Okay, so I'm going to make it look at my place from a distance of 550,000. Set my pitch to 30. You can play with these settings as you're going with it to make sure that your view is exactly as you want it. And then I'm going to set my camera to equal my new camera that I just set up. Okay, next we need to have an annotation. So we're going to create a map annotation. These are very simple to do. So set the coordinate to our place. Set the title to equal our data selected dot row city. And I'm also going to add in my emoji which I selected as well. You may want to modify this and have the maximum and minimum weather or something like that. You can also add other things like additional views over the top, which could display additional information about the location or something like that. Okay, now the moment of truth.
So that should just be placed there.
And it loads up. And we click Perth, goes to Perth. Click Melbourne. Our annotation's a little bit small, so we might want to fix those up or zoom in a little bit. We can adjust those as we go. But now we have our list of items. When we click through, it pulls that data and we can view where the place is. Again, you may want to add in some extra images of the city or additional data that you could pull through based on whatever you'd like to have there.